We're back on another rainy Sunday where there's a weather warning for rain and wind, and we're outside drinking tea and cracking on. So it's another XK video. It's not my dad's XK this time, it's not the dark grey XK, it's the original one, the one that started the XK saga. You might remember this video. Yeah, if you don't, I'll put a link to it somewhere there. It wasn't my proudest moment, but it was funny. So yeah, we'll gloss over that. Anyway, we're back on it. It's been sat on the drive feeling pretty unloved now for the last couple of months. And the reason behind that is the parts. The parts were very difficult to find and very expensive to find when we did find them. Now, I considered buying a donor car just to get a bumper, a wing bracket, a headlight and a few other parts for the car, but it just seemed a bit pointless, you know. And then when I did buy a donor car, you saw what happened to it. I ended up fixing it, and so I'm not very good at that. So we have now finally found all the donor parts, and as you can see, I've got the wing bracket, I've got the wing, I've got the headlight, and I've got, well, a few other bits as well, little trim bits, little bits that I needed, but we managed to get it all from one place. It was a bit of a trek out. Mel actually drove my dad's pickup truck to Liverpool to pick up all the parts while I was at work one day, and may have inadvertently bought another project car while she was there, and we'll show you that soon. I don't know whether it's going to be one for the channel really, because it's going to be quite a slow project, but it's one for me, a car that I've always wanted. So yeah, that should be quite exciting. I think that's going to be arriving in next week. So today, as I'm recording this right now, it's just started to rain quite heavily, so I need to get the windows up and the boot shut. But this car's got a date with the body shop on Monday, tomorrow, so I need to get the wing on, the bracket on, and it built up enough to be down at the body shop so the body shop guy can do his thing. Obviously there's some more bits of paintwork that I think we showed you in a previous video. We're fighting time, we're fighting weather, we need to just get it done today, so we're going to just push through, get it done as quick as we can, and yeah, make some progress on this one, because it can't just sit here all the time, can it? So yeah, if you've liked some of the previous videos, if you like the channel, please consider subscribing. It does help. The channel's grown massively actually in the last 3 months, so thank you very much. We've gained like 500 subscribers, and long may it continue. So yeah, without further delay, let's just get it done, get out of this rain. What are we thinking, eh? Right, yeah, let's do it. So the first bit to be fitted is going to be this bumper beam. Now this was what caused, or what was the worst of the damage. This was bent really far forward. So yeah, I've managed to get both bits in one. This basically supports the wiring loom. This supports the bumper hooks into there. It ties into the wing just there. And it also holds the arch liner, so it does a fair bit of stuff this. It also holds the wiring loom, so part of the wiring loom comes under for the front bumper, and then the headlight part comes over and secures into there, although we don't need that one because we've got, although it don't want to come out, so we'll leave it in. Now this is held in with 4 quite big T50s. These 2 are really easy to get to. That one's easy to get to, that one's an absolute nightmare because you have to move the airbox. So yeah, 4 T50s really, not really much more to say about it, so we'll put that on. Luckily you can see the witness mark on the chassis leg where it was last time, so I'm thinking if we just line it up to there, we're not going to be far out, are we? That's not going anywhere, is it? Now that bracket's on and not going anywhere, we're going to fit the wing. 4 10mm across the top, 1 up through there, 3 down the back, and 3 into the base of the sill. Fairly easy job again. Get it all lined up. We'll get it as lined up as best we can, but I guess body shop's going to want to probably take it back off or whatever, but you know, it needs to be on, doesn't it? So let's get the wing on. Lovely nice new alloy wing. So now I didn't take the sill trim off to take the wing off, and I understand that you should, so getting the wing back on for me is harder than it would be for you. So what I need to do is get it in there like that and then move it back until it clears, and then in theory should just drop into place like that. And as you can see, all the bolt holes line up. Bunch of 10mm, hold this on. Nothing too bad. So we'll just loosely put them all in for now. Not that one looks horrible. Don't really matter, I suppose, what they look like, does it? But that's 4. It's a nice gapped door, although it wants a bit of fettling. There's 1 that goes up into this bracket from underneath. A bit like that. Bunch of 10mm zinc wing. We're just going to tighten them up fairly loosely for now because we need to gap it. But there's no point going to town on gaps until it's painted. So we'll get it as close as we can get it for now, just because I like to leave things nice. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's 1, 2, 3 10mm that go forward into a bracket that we've got to get in, and they're not the easiest ones to line up, but they do go in all right. These set the space of the wing to the bonnet and to the body of the car, so again we'll put them in loosely. And then nip them up afterwards. And that's the wing on, nothing wrong with that. If anything, it does want a bit more playing with the gaps, but we'll do that when it comes back from paint. If you're an idiot, you'd forget to put the indicator repeater wiring through. So you'd potentially off camera have to take this entire wing back off and sort that. But yeah, we'll figure that somehow. Yeah, I mean, that's not good, is it? Add it to the list of things that aren't going right today. Right, next thing, we need to get these 3 bottom bolts on the wing, and we'll look at getting the front bumper on. Bumper next. We're going to loosely put this on. We're not going mad with it because it will have to come back off when it comes back from the body shop. We've got one of the pedestrian sensors needs changing, and well, yeah, it just needs to come back off. So we'll put it on loosely for now. We don't want this under tray flopping about all over the shop. It basically pushes on either side to these. We've had to replace one of the brackets in the bumper, which was weirdly one of the hardest parts to find. Really fighting against the weather now. So we're just going to get this bumper on, then it's headlights, and then yeah, we're pretty much done for the day. So I'm hoping this will be a quick job, but everything else I've done today hasn't been, so can't see this being any different. Let's go. Lining it up is probably one of the worst bits. Has to slide into them like that, and then what I don't want is, obviously I need to get the under tray in at the same time, so that's the under tray on that side. Oh, okay, that's the under tray on both sides. Well, we're about 3 inches out there, so it needs up and on. Like, not like that. like that. Has the under tray dropped back out? Yes, it has. This is gonna be one of those jobs, isn't it? That's better. That side actually fits really nice now. Okay, so that's one side. How's this side looking? Ah, like a glove on a chicken's lip. Right, okay, so that's actually lining up all right now. Next we need to get this row of 10s in, which I've handily kept in my pocket. And there's just 5 across the topper here. So that's them 5 done. 6, there's 6, you idiot. Right, next. There's 2 10mm that come in from inside. You can just see top of one there. They hold like the sides of it in properly. You're not really going to be able to see what I'm doing here, but if you ever take one of these bumpers off, you'll see straight away what I'm on about. And they just go in like that. Right, that should be pretty good for now. Don't look bad, does it? It's starting to look like a car again. We're in danger of having a complete XK here. Now, as you can probably see, this bumper's completely empty. There's no grills in it. There's no towing eye cover. There's no grill in the front. There's no headlights. There's nothing. It's a bare shell of a bumper, but it needs to be painted, so don't really need to be any more than that. But what we do need to get it to the body shop are some headlights. Plus, we need to know that they line up, you know. So we need to get everything lined up. So the next thing we'll do is fit some headlights, I think. Yeah. And as if by magic, as I say that, I've got a headlight delivery. Thank you very much. This is desperate for a clean and probably a bit of a polish, but for now it's going to be okay. One plug, quite a few. There's one bolt goes through the back, one tab there, one tab there. That's all that holds it in. That's your windscreen washer pipe. So yeah, fairly easy job, he says. That's the wiring plug in, and then it just needs wriggling into place without breaking anything. Actually, that's gone in fairly well, hasn't it? Is there a pin on there like to locate it? There's a couple of pins on there to locate it. Like that. Except that one's gone underneath now. Right, okay. It's has that gone in? Yeah. Right, okay. Shall we connect the washer up loosely, maybe, just so it's not in the way? Looking good. Right, let's get some bolts in there. And just like that, the car is ready to go to the body shop now. There's a few things I'm not happy with, but they can all hopefully be sorted when it comes back. The new headlight, second-hand, the adaptive part of it doesn't work. It's pointing boz-eyed. Maybe it needs coding, maybe it just needs to sort its head out. We've got no indicator and side light on this side either, which is worrying. We do need to go around it obviously and sort all the gaps out, but for the most part it's a complete car. Everything's on, you know, it's not going anywhere. It can go to the body shop, get painted, and then when it comes back we can spend a couple of days on it and just get it absolutely spot on and ready to go. So yeah, been fighting the weather, as you can see. It's really rainy, really windy, and Yeah, I'd like to say that's all I've got to do today, but I've got something else that I've got to crack on with as well. So that's it for this one. Next time you see this car, it will be painted and we'll be finishing it off and hopefully taking it for the MOT and taking it out for a drive. So as always, thanks for watching. If you've liked this video, please consider subscribing. Check out some of the other videos. I'll link the original video of this in the description so you can check that out. And I'll see you next time.